4. Decline of the British Empire, 20th century. 4.1 World War I and the interwar period. The aftermath of World War I and the collapse of European powers like the Ottoman Empire created opportunities for Britain to establish new protectorates, but the economic and political pressure to maintain colonies increased. The League of Nations mandate system after World War I led to Britain being given control over territories such as Iraq and Palestine, but local populations began to demand self-determination. 4.2 World War II and Decolonization. The economic and military strain of World War II weakened Britain's ability to maintain its empire. Movements for independence in colonies gained momentum as many colonized peoples sought to take advantage of the weakening of European powers. After the war, Britain faced increasing pressure from both international actors, such as the United States, which encouraged decolonization and local independence movements. By the mid-20th century, most British colonies had gained independence, and the British Empire started to unravel. 4.3 The end of the British Protectorates. India's independence. 1947 India gained independence in 1947, marking the beginning of the end for the British Empire. India was divided into India and Pakistan. The Suez Crisis. 1956 The Suez Crisis marked the end of Britain's role as one of the world's foremost powers and showcased its declining influence. African independence movements. Many African colonies gained independence in the 1950s and 1960s, such as Ghana, 1957, Kenya, 1963, and Nigeria, 1960, ending Britain's influence as a colonial power in the region. The end of the protectorate system. In the 1950s and 1960s, many protectorates, such as those in Africa, gradually gained independence, ending the protectorate system. For example, British Somaliland became the independent state of Somalia in 1960, and Bechuanaland became Botswana in 1966. 5. Legacy of British colonialism and protectorates. The legacy of British colonialism and its protectorates continues to affect former colonies in various ways. Political. Many former colonies retained political structures or borders established by Britain, which sometimes led to ethnic tensions and conflicts. Cultural. The spread of the English language, British legal systems, and educational structures shaped many former colonies, leading to complex identities in post-colonial societies. Economic. Britain's legacy left many countries with economic systems centered around cash crops or resource extraction. Some former colonies struggled to transition to self-sustaining economies. Conclusion. British colonialism and protectorates had a profound impact on the world, creating both positive and negative legacies that continue to shape geopolitics, economics, and culture today. The transition from colonies and protectorates to independent nations in the 20th century marked the end of an era, but left many nations grappling with the consequences of their colonial histories.